Morning. Yes, we're good.
Magandang umaga. Praise the Lord.
Yes, amen.
I see familiar faces now. It's nice to see everyone here supporting our event. We have prepared a couple of exciting motorsport events for everyone, and I am proud to announce that we are going to put the Philippines back in the world map of motorsports. Together with our sponsors, our main sponsors, of course, Okada Manila, we have found a home of motorsport in the biggest integrated resort casino in the country, together also with the Parañaque LGU and all our sponsors. I remember announcing way back 2023 that we are going to wake up a sleeping giant. Now the giant is awake. Gising na gising siya. Gutom na gutom at uhaw na uhaw. And we are preparing for it. The first event will be on May 4, followed by a series of events come May and June. And we are here as proud producers coming from the industry of automotive, motorsport, and entertainment. Gusto natin ibalik yung mga karera in the heart of Metro Manila. So I welcome everyone to Motorsport Carnevale 2.0.
Yes! Thank you, Joms. Sir Ricky, we want to hear from you.
Good morning, everyone. While my partner over here is proud to have this event, I would like to add that we are equally excited. It took us 1 year. For those who remember, in August of 2023, we had Motorsport Carnival. We launched it. We took a hiatus of 1 year, 2024, and now we are back. We spent 12 months figuring out how we can maximize our resources. And thankfully, Okada Manila continues to be quite receptive. Now, this brings me to the exciting part. We're going to have at the very least, 3 different weekends. This weekend, May 4 for Super Sprint, May 31st for Joms Cup, and June 21st and 22nd for the ceremonial flag off of the AAP Rally of Lubang. And the following day, we're going to be treated with a spectacle of having children ages 5 to 13 in a karting slalom clinic and competition. Now, all of this continues to be just the beginning of a long-term relationship with Okada Manila and with Philippine motorsports in general. Jo Marie and I are bent. We believe that the timing is right. We used to be race car drivers ourselves. We used to be competing against each other, in fact. in between.
Sino mas magaling, Sir Ricky? Ang bilis.
Pag ako tinanong mo, sabihin ko siya. Pero pag tinanong mo siya, sabihin ko. Okay. Pagwapuhan na lang. Siya po yun. So now, between Jo Marie and I, we believe that the timing is right. It's our turn to give back to Philippine motorsports, and that is exactly what we're going to be doing.
Alright, thank you Sir Ricky. Dito na ako pupwesto sa kabila kasi may mga press tayo doon, baka nasasagabal ko sila. Ayan, dito na lang ako. Yes, I remember 2023 August, inulan pa nga tayo noon eh. Di ba? Yung ating carnival. Sino ba na dito noon 2 years ago? Sino na dito sa mga kasama natin sa press? Di ba? Parang it brought back a lot of memories. That was 2 years ago. Akala ko last year lang. Pero masyado tayong parang masyado pa tayong seryoso. Jo Marie, mag-warm up tayo ng konti. Magpapa-raffle tayo. Okay ba sa inyo yan? Before we go to the raffle, let me just call in first our special guest from Okada, who will be delivering a special message to all of us. Please welcome the Vice President for Hotel Operations of Okada Manila, Mr. Robert Scott.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the intro. Well, on behalf of Okada Manila, it is my great pleasure to welcome everybody here as we officially kick off the journey to Motorsport Carnival 2025. We are proud to partner with Ileana Racing in supporting events like this that celebrate Filipino passion, local talent, and the vibrant spirit of the community. Through partnerships like this, we continue to build diverse and exciting tourism experiences right here in Entertainment City. We're excited to share a glimpse of the incredible energy, impressive show of skill, and family-friendly festivities that Motorsport Carnival will soon bring, starting this Sunday. Thank you for being part of this celebration, and we look forward to seeing Motorsport Carnival grow even stronger in the years to come. John Marie, Ricky, all the best for the event. We're very excited to see this progress over the coming years. So thank you very much, everybody. All the best.
Thank you, Sir Robert Scott. Please stay right there. Let's have a photo of John Marie. Sir Ricky, can you please join Mr. Robert Scott? And let me call in also the Vice.
Ano yung difference? Ano yung mga pagbabago? And mas syempre, expected namin na mas malaki ito ngayon.
Yeah, I remember 2023, it was in August. No?
Yes.
We developed events for a whole week. So parang isa siyang motorsport week. Now, we added special events. Took us a while sa part ng creatives and creating it. So we're focusing on the basics ngayon, basics. Number one, we're giving back to the kids.
Okay.
Kids, racers, aspirants, yung mahilig, nasa kanila yung passion. We have karting. And then the amateur level, provided by Super Sprint. This is the modern day slalom racing. So, when you're looking at expenses, you bring the car, whatever car, and you can join. So, focus kami also with Joms Cup. It's a 3-category competition, 1 8-mile drag racing. So, vintage classic, muscle cars, and supercars. 40 per category.
40, okay.
And then the full-blown race with international standards provided by Ricky and the governing body will be the rally. So, the Rally of Lubang and the Rally of Parañaque. So, it took a while for us, and we had to cut it na. Cut it in June. We have more events coming in. Kaya lang malunod tayo lahat. So, dito muna tayo. We have formulated na the events for summer, rainy season, and we ended with awardings. So, with an awards night. Big awards night sometime November.
November. So parang the whole year meron tayo.
All year. And we're looking at to start earlier next year, January pa lang. Nag-uumpisa na yung races. And we want to bring back yung so Pilipino tayo eh. Ang favorite natin tumambay kasama yung mga kaibigan natin, di ba? So, we're trying to bring that back also. So, sa pag-concept namin ito, we're looking at a bright future. And siguro, Ricky Deliaco can provide us the potential also of yung doing international events.
Yes, if I may add to that, my current role with the Automobile Association of the Philippines is to develop motorsports further. Now, when Jomery and I came up with Motorsport Carnivale, I found this as a medium, as a vehicle that would help expedite my dream of really putting motorsports back in its heyday and even better. When I say heyday, I'm talking about the era of the 70s and 80s. This was the period where we would host international events and foreign competitors from all over the world would come and compete. That didn't happen while I was actively participating, but now that I have experience in the different kinds of motorsports, not only as a driver, but currently as an international official in races worldwide, malaking opportunity itong partnership namin for me to achieve that goal. Talking about international events, just recently, and this is a current topic between Jomery and I, apart from the 3 events that I earlier mentioned, there is a possibility that we will be able to bring in, albeit a simple race event, but it is of international status. So again, this is something to look forward to. If we're not able to achieve that this year, we can look forward to that happening next year. Of course, this is also going to be, we're going to be in discussion with the international promoters, but I'm crossing my fingers we're able to do something international within the year, but if not, next year.
So may mga international car racers.
Yes. Yes. The FIA, the World Motorsport Governing Body with which the AAP is a member of, has been quite aggressive in introducing different programs in order to increase the number of motorsports participation. And the Philippines, through AAP, is doing exactly that. So this is the reason we are catering to the amateur level, including focusing on children.
Okay, last na Jomery, parang 2 years ago, meron tayong mga achiever na binigyan ng awards, I remember. So this year ba, may mga naka-line up na bibigyan natin din, di ba? Natatandaan ko yun.
Yeah, ang awarding natin end of the year. So lahat ng competitors natin, ang awards night, everyone na mananalo, ano tayo towards the end of the year na sometime in November. And we would also like to recognize also that I consider heroes natin.
Heroes.
The guys behind international racing teams. And meron tayong mga mechanics, hindi natin kilala. Most of us, no? And these are families. Iba sila sa kanila magkakapatid. Also, younger generation. They travel abroad every weekend. They are hired to support. The teams were actually winning. Pero hindi nabibigyan ng exposure. I would like to recognize them. We have a few prominent names who's been in the industry of drag racing, rally, among others, karting, na also we would like to recognize. We're giving special awards to them at the end of the year.
Okay, tama. Kasi naalala ko na. Anyway, thank you and good luck sa event.
Thank you, Don Don. Before I give the microphone, si Ambet ang next na magtatanong today. We're curious, sino yung mga celebrity friends mo who will be participating this year? And saan sila mag-participate sa event?
We are still inviting them.
Okay.
Definitely going to invite them. Most of yung active sa automotive and motorsport, for some reason, they're all based in the South. So, most of them are really good friends. I cannot announce the names, pero we have something special in store for them. As soon as yung commitments with car manufacturers and among the other sponsors, no? So we're gonna be giving them a free ride,
Okay.
and we'll see kung hanggang saan yung kaya ng dibdib nila or something like that. Yeah.
Joms, hindi kami kasi familiar masyado with the terms, no? Yung mga ginagamit yung terms kanina, yung rally and this. Pa-explain lang, anong mangyayari this Sunday, May 4? Tama ba? Sunday? Yes. What's gonna happen this Sunday?
May 4 is a slalom type of racing.
Anong ibig sabihin nun?
So you'll be expecting cars driven in roads. These are roadworthy cars.
Okay.
So yung mga mahihilig darating sila. Amateur level, they bring their cars and they compete.
May competition.
We created a small track for
Okay.
slalom designed here sa seaside ng boardwalk. No?
Anong klaseng competition to? Will they be racing?
Slalom racing.
Okay.
Time trials.
Oh.
So one after the other, they will be timed, and the fastest time wins.
That's happening on May 4.
May 4, and then that's 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then onwards, 7 p.m. onwards will be yung legends of the 90s.
Anong
This
mangyayari
is a
dito?
very prestigious group. These are iconic cars from the 70s, the 80s, and 90s. Most of them are kept in garages,
Okay.
privately. So it's a big treat na makita natin sila in display.
So, i-showcase nila yung mga sa kanila.
Showcase nila yan in the same area where the
Oh.
race is held. So magliligpit lang kami ng konti, and then ano yan, makikita lahat ng mahihilig sa kotse dyan.
Napipicture ko na siya. It's beautiful. You said 6 p.m. It's sunset. We're next to Manila Bay. So, ang perfect nung background for those legendary and iconic cars. Thanks, John. Maraming salamat. Amber.
Hello, good afternoon po. Since na-mention mo na rin yung May 4, no? Ano naman difference neto dun sa May 31 and on June 21 and 22?
May 31 will be Joms Cup. It's a drag racing event. 8-mile drag racing.
How far is that in meters?
That's 200 meters. So 200 meters, 3 categories. Vintage, classic, so vintage classic cars. And then the other category is muscle cars. And then yung third category would be supercars. So these are totally different category cars na will compete. 40 participants per category. So simple lang to, mabilis lang. And so probably the motoring media would understand. Maalala nila, medyo nostalgic. Right? Same thing in Green Hills and White Plains. Difference is this time is legalized. Legal tayo. Legal venue. Pero ganun yung kultura namin ng araw. Nasa Green Hills kami. Without the ngayon legalized na lahat. No? Wala na yung mga So, simple. Drag racing ang May 31. And then, the rally events naman, this is the full-blown na rally. We'll be closing down roads, main roads within the vicinity, within the area, for the rally of Parañaque and the rally of Dubai.
Yung June 21 and 22, yun.
That will be the super special stage.
May mga kids na
And
sinasabi si Sir.
ceremonial flag off and karting and slalom for the kids.
Yun po yung follow-up kasi ano po yung mga challenges na kinaharap ninyo in your preparation aside from looking for tayo in sponsors kasi syempre sabi nga ni John kanina may mga legalities na to, may mga permits na involved or what. So ano po yung mga klaseng challenges?
Challenges with production. I mean, when you're a producer of events, doing production, there's always challenges. And there's no perfect production. So, sanay tayo dyan. Sanay tayo dyan. So, with this particular one, it's more on managing the size of it. Definitely, it will get bigger and bigger to the coming years. So, as a next step towards yung pagbubuo ng event, we're taking it gradual, na to the size na nababagay. We don't want it full-blown. Kasi when you say drag racing, in Batangas Racing Circuit, in Clark International Speedway, you're looking at 1,500 to 2,000 competitors in a single Sunday or a single race day or single race week. Same with Batangas. Ang gusto natin, mainganyo lahat ng racers na may interest. And we're here to guide them through. Turuan sila with all the briefing. Dami nagsasabi, mahirap daw yung Pilipinas, pero kahit saan ka magpunta, andyan yung race cars, andyan yung muscle cars, andyan yung supercars, they're everywhere. Filipino car culture is alive. Very much alive. They're just waiting for a venue. And we're here to give it to them.
Last question na lang po. Meron po ba tayong special advocacy rito na gustong isulong? Kasi aside from the tourism na nakaka-attract, iba pwedeng mapag-usapan sa ibang partner may advocacy ba kayong gustong isulong dito?
Road safety. I've been a road safety advocate since I became a professional race car driver way back 1996. When you promote motorsports, you promote road safety. Itong binibigay namin sa tao na mahilig. Ang passion is our cars, fast cars, supercars. Mahilig sa karera. These are fans. These are Filipinos. Yung platform kung saan everything is organized. Everything is safe. Strict standards of safety. And all of these are legal. These are legalized races na we are the management. We are here to handle it. And we can manage it doon sa level na kaya namin. Ando tayo sa sitwasyon na baby tayo ngayon. So, di ba, inuumpisahan natin. Every step is crucial. And we want every step with surgical precision, no mistakes. We hate to go back to a parliament law way back 1980s na motorsport was banned. Yun eh. During that time, what happened was, wala, tulog talaga. Motorsport was, cancelled. Anything and everything motorsport was cancelled. But nandito tayo sa sitwasyon na ang gusto natin, kami, at Motorsport Carnivale, no mistakes, precise lahat ng events, well managed, para wala tayong sakit ng ulo. And we're here, we are prepared to announce that we are prepared, we're ready for it.
Thank you, and congratulations, good luck.
Thank you, Ambet. We have here Janice Navida.
Hi po. First, I'd like to congratulate John and his partner for coming up with something like this again. Oo, I know, John, na talagang passion mo ang car racing. And it seems that you want to make a mark internationally. So I'd like to ask, sino sa mga international car racers ang gusto niyong dalhin sa Pilipinas kung sakali na magkakaroon kayo ng chance? Ako kasi fan ako ng Fast and Furious eh. Posible ba na mapanood namin o madala nyo dito like si Vin Diesel?
I go the entertainment part Okay? So, doon ako sa cinematic entertainment. I go Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
I go Vin Diesel. Let's ask Ricky. Kung si Ricky, tatanungin.
Possible, possible.
Mike, please. Mike po.
Okay, while we're talking about celebrities, ang pumapasok sa isip ko yung napag-usapan namin ni Jomery ng araw na si Supercar Blondie.
Supercar Blondie.
Although medyo long shot yun, but okay, motorsports related events, yes, while we are focused on, while we are aiming to see which motorsport personality, I see that in the not so near future, precisely because at this stage, what Jomery and I are focusing on is in the amateur level. So when I mentioned earlier that there is an idea to bring an international event over, that is also an amateur level international event. It is a series that is currently running in the region. So we are actually reviewing hosting one of those legs, which would be the Philippine leg within the region.
I'd like to add something lang. Na may maliwanag na Filipino car culture. No? So, baliktarin natin. So, international, yung may hinahabol dito. It's actually happening. I'll point out, shout out ako kay Angie King. International vloggers are coming here, invited by him. And they're actually discovering a lot of things, a lot of cars, a lot of culture in the Philippines. International na vloggers. Ang hinahabol si Angie eh. So one of the first people I met preparing this one is Angie King. And we are actually learning a lot from him. From her. Ang ganda ng views. Nag-inquire kami. Kilala mo ba si Supercar Blondie? Sabi niya, yeah. Talaga, mabait ba? Mabait. Magkano? Laglag ako sa upuan. Laglag ako sa upuan talaga. Hindi natin kaya. Kasing mahal siya ni John Mayer. So, I'm very proud. For now, masasabi ko na ang international component ng Pinoy, ng Pilipinas is Miss Angie King. So, ano yan eh, it works both ways. Ang foreign gusto naman magpunta dito eh. We just need to set it up. The platform for them to compete here.
Yes.
Tayo naman, progressive Filipino drivers will help. Send them kung saan nila gusto mag-compete sa ibang bansa.
One question pa. Okay. Jom, since hindi mo na banggit kanina yung mga criteria for this different categories, can you mention ano ba yung mga criteria for amateur drivers and for dun sa drag racing and dun sa mga supercars like that?
I think it's better si Ricky sumagot ng
Kasi sabi
criteria
ni
for drivers.
Joms kanina, kung sino lang yung may gusto, di ba? Parang who wants it. So Ricky, paano sila mag-apply?
Okay, let's start with Super Sprint this weekend.
Okay.
Before I continue, I'd like to assure everyone that Jomery and I work with only the best. That's the reason we are here in Okada. That's the reason we handpicked Super Sprint. And the organizers are over there in the table, Robert and Jill Pan. There are a few parking lot races, if you call it. Super Sprint is one of those. And Super Sprint caters to the very amateur high school, early college drivers with their school cars. So, my understanding is, yung sa Super Sprint, madaling sumali. Even drivers with absolutely no racing experience, because also in that group, they get tuition. What's nice in the motorsports community, kahit magkalaban kayo, you will notice they exchange notes. They exchange notes, papaturo, mas experience dito. He's raced once, I haven't raced, I approach him, very generous. So Super Sprint, very amateur. You come with your road car, you come with your grocery car, and you can start racing. Rallying is a little more advanced. The AAP Rally of Lubang in June will take the competitors to the scenic island, historic island of Lubang, Occidental Mindoro. If you are familiar with Lubang Island, this is where our government found the last remaining Japanese World War II soldier, and he only surrendered in 1974. So Lubang is quite popular for that. Mas advanced yun because then you will need purpose-built, what we call rally cars. This is also a competition where a driver is assisted by a co-driver. A co-driver is the one who gives instructions to the driver where to turn, what to watch out for inside the stage. So that's a little more higher level. Nonetheless, that is also open to amateurs because then again, I'd like to reiterate that helping one another in these different competitions, even if you ask your competitor, your toughest competitor, magtutulungan yan. To cater to even a lower level of amateurism is what's going to happen on June 22 with the karting slalom organized for children, again from ages 4 or 5 up to 13. While it is going to be open to other children of different ages, even young adults, ang focus namin is itong mga bata talaga. And you can expect most of these children will not have any motorsports experience at all. While the organizer of that event that we are working with currently hosts indoor karting events, they already have a small community, a growing number of young children. Meron at meron pa rin yung ina-expect namin na on the day itself, after hearing the announcement, pupunta doon and participate. Pwede din doon. We're hosting these 3 events, Super Sprint, drag, and yung karting in a highly controlled environment. So ang participation ko with Dromary is making sure that the safety aspect is maintained. Again, it's in an environment that is controlled. So not just for the competitors, but even for spectators, it will be safe. We understand motorsports is a high-risk activity, but then it will be in a controlled environment.
All right, thank you, Sir Ricky. Thank you, Janice. We have here a content creator who's into motorsport, Andy Sia.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Andy Sia. I'm a motorsports content creator focusing on the Formula Series. And so Motorsport Carnival is one of the biggest motorsport events in the country. With the rising popularity of Formula One and more young drivers aspiring to reach that level, are there any plans to introduce events or features related to F1, Dakar Rally, or Le Mans? Can we expect anything along those lines at this year's Motorsport Carnival, or as you mentioned, there are going to be more events in the next year?
The short answer is yes, but I'd like to caution you that with my involvement as head of motorsports of the Automobile Association of the Philippines, I see your question more attuned to what we will be doing at that level. What Dromary and I are doing at Motorsports Carnival is generating more interest for amateurs, because if we're speaking about particularly Formula One, we're talking about very young children to begin with. And when you have very young children, amateur level yan. That's what Jomeri and I are focusing on. And then once we're able to do this regularly, meron at meron yan. Some competitors will shine, some competitors you will see has potential. This is where the AAP now will complement what Motorsports Carnival or any other motorsport event in general is developing.
So would you encourage aspiring racers who are young to join the karting event that will be happening this month or next month?
I would, and I'm particularly and personally excited about that because then again, like I earlier mentioned, we insist on working with the best and we feel confident that the operator of this karting slalom event is the best.
And if you don't mind me asking, any chance we'll get an FIA grade certified track here in the country?
I actually, no, not at the moment. Licenses have been, they'll have to renew the licenses. Not at the moment. I assure you, I am the first one who's extremely interested in that. Yes, I've heard this and that. To tell you frankly, in my whole life, I've been invited to at least 3 meetings. Ricky, I want to build a racetrack. I'd like to speak with you. This was even before I joined the AAP. Unfortunately, they were all hot air. But I'm not losing hope because yes, I insist, motorsport culture in the Philippines is high. We just need to wake it up. Talent. We have the drivers. We have the talent. Now we need somebody who's going to fund these racetracks. I have guesses. I'm just waiting for them to start really moving.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. Nakakatuwa si Andy, no? Alam niya talaga yung mga, she knows what she's talking about. She knows what she's talking about. Okay, si Cesar ng Net25, I think he's just getting food. Let me go to Kate Adahar.
Hi, sir. Sir, my question is... based on perception, this is a predominantly male event, but can you give us an idea how many women are joining, or we have a lot of female race car drivers in the Philippines?
Yeah, ako I beg to disagree. If you remember the Motorsport Carnivale logo, it was in 2023. It was actually based on yung lahat ng colors. So, LGBT, paki-complete mo. Yeah, exactly. So, probably we have a few, so Super Sprint, women drivers. Pero take note that the exhibition of drifting during 2023 were lady drivers. Ang babaeng karerista nandiyan naman yung Pinoy, they're always there. And we're there to support. And of course, we understood from the very beginning that walang gender na pinipilit. Ano lang talaga, syempre mostly lalaki. Pero kami, we're here to gather them, support them, guide them through every step or category they want to join kung saan gusto nila mag-compete.
Thank you. And since you're both race car drivers, as you mentioned earlier, what kind of fulfillment did you get from that? And also, what values did you develop from engaging in this?
Let me start. I am who I am because of motorsports. I started at a very young age. Very fortunate to have been picked up by one of the bigger teams back then.
How old, Sir Ricky? How old?
I was 15 when I started.
Si Andy kasi sila sabi kanina, matanda na daw yung How old, Andy?
Normally, at least abroad, they're starting at 5 years old.
Grabe, she knows.
She knows.
Go ahead, Sir Ricky. You started 15.
When we're talking about single-seaters, when we're talking about Formula 1, we start at 4 or 5.
Grabe.
Now, if you notice the trend, when you go to rallying or circuit racing, you have not as young as Formula 1 single-seater drivers, but you know the maturity of a driver, even yung physical fitness niya, okay yan for circuit and rallying.
Okay.
Now, yes, I am who I am because of motorsports. I have dedicated my entire life in motorsports. So it's not surprising that when I came back to the Philippines, I was put into this position in the Philippines, in the AAP, precisely to be able to monitor, regulate, and develop local motorsports. So directly to answer your question, the values that I keep have been developed and honed when I was a young boy with Nogales Motorsports. So I'm giving back because I know and I encourage parents to allow their children to take part in motorsports because it's not only the driving that they learn, but it's the value formation. It's how to deal with success and defeat. For me, it's priceless.
And discipline.
Exactly. Yes.
Diba, no? Jobs.
Yeah, driven by passion, syempre. Motorsport, always driven by passion. Puso sa puso tayo. Have you guys ever loved anything so much that it hurts?
Pugot Joms.
Yan ang Philippine motorsport. For you to run, you need tons of money. For you to be able to be competitive, you need tons of money. Budget and all that. High category, ganyan yan siya eh. And kami, we were the gladiators of our time. Every time we step inside that car, buckle that belt. Yung isang paa namin nasa ilalim na ng lupa. Practice pa lang yun. Practice pa lang. So, yung love for motorsport, Philippine motorsport, sa amin kasi is deep. But Philippine motorsport gave us our careers. It gave us our careers. Eh. So, during the beginning, we were having coffee kami ni Ricky. Why don't we give back to the sport that's been good to us? And no amount of explaining can define kung anong ginawa sa amin ng sport. Yung disiplina, mind, body, and soul. Yung training nung panahon namin, it was something else. And technology, ang bilis-bilis. But during our time, it was less. Wala pang social media. It was basic tri-media and we were struggling drivers, no? And every time you get to work with a professional racing team, you learn a lot from them. They learn a lot from you. Kasi for you to reach the goal of winning, kailangan mag-contribute yung bawat isa eh. Kung saan magkukulang, andun yung pagkukulang. So, ako, I believe kami, we were the gladiators during our time. Lahat ng pinagdaanan namin doesn't end dun sa ibigay natin yung platform kung saan sila pwede. The young ones, we want to pass on the complete package for them to reach their goals. And I believe na one day we can produce the biggest Filipino driver in history. Kami ni Ricky, we agree. It could be Formula 1, it could be Indy, it could be World Rally Championship, it could be Le Mans. But definitely, this era of ours has the seniors guiding the way, will produce at least one. And it will be the biggest Filipino name in motorsport history.
Thanks, Joms. Thanks, Kate. Cesar of Net25 will be giving the final question. Pero gusto ko nang iba to rin kay Bix Almacen. Pero, Joms, may question lang ako. Joms, since we're in the topic na maaga nagsa-start, nung nagwagwapings ka, nagka-car racing ka na nun? And yung mga gwapings ba, never ba sila naging interested, nakasama, na jumoin sa ganito?
Yeah, I started very young. Underground, illegal. I remember hinuli pa ako ni Mayor Jinggoy na.
Talaga?
Yeah, yun yung time na. Yung
patago kasi.
Yan, yung mga illegal drag racers nandyan dyan sa Creekside in Green Hills. So, ano yun eh? It was Filipino car culture.
Okay.
So I had a car prepared for illegal racing. I raced for bets. And everybody knows that in the industry. So, pagka may karera na, tatawid lang ng EDSA. And it was really white plains. White plains, diba? So yung mga pauwi sa inyo, nakikita yun. Kakaroon ng traffic. Yung ganyan. So, yun. Doon ako nag-start. And with Mark and Eric, we did a stint for Yamaha. And we were taken care of sponsorship from Yamaha motorcycles. So we would do motocross events. Masarap noong time na yun were the trail, motocross trail, akit kami ng bundok, walang kalye, ganyan. So, a bit yeah, pero ako lang yung, I was the one who went professional.
Thanks, Joms. Si Bix Almacen, alam mo ito, into PBB eh. Pero interested din siya sa car racing. Bix Almacen.
Ang dami kasing gwapong motorcycles.
Ay!
Sabi niya. Pero, I have a question also, no? Parang nagkaroon po ba na kayo ng plano to have a movie about motorsports?
Ayokong pangunahan. Pero kasama siya sa program. But it's not a film. It's gonna be a docu-series. So most likely 2 years to in the making. Kasi number one, we need footage. We need archives. And ang archives ng Pilipino, wala lang sa Pilipinas, hindi lang sa Pilipinas yan. Ang archives ng Pinoy race car driver nasa buong mundo. I need the help of Ricky. Malocate lahat yan. And we are in the process of beginning the pre-production for a docu-series na may international flavor. And we are going to put everything there. It will take a while. Probably 2 years. And yeah, I've been talking, convincing, plucking Direct Lori Reyes from retirement. Together with the store and Neil Digia. So kino-convince pa namin si Direct Lori. Because I think he will be perfect for it. Na relax lang. Dinala ko siya dito sa Okada. He likes it here. So, at least relax lang ang mood niya lagi. Yeah, he's ano na siya. He's nandun na sila sa age na kung saan they would only do something na hindi nakaka-stress sa kanila. And I think it's the perfect project for him.
But is it for theatrical run or for streaming run?
It will all depend on the content that we have. But definitely it's going to be a docu-series. It could be local, we'll target international, basic, ganun lang. So, pag ito mabuo namin na maganda, kahit saan mo naman ilagay ito, it will stand alone.
Pero corresponding po ako kung ano yung magiging premyo for this year's competition.
Sorry, premyo?
Prizes.
Oh, prizes. We will announce soon. We're still in the process of locking in sponsors, brands, manufacturers. Tago na lang natin sa dalawang gulong, tsaka apat na gulong. By the way, we're raffling watches also. Later, Makina Watch is our official timekeeper. We will be raffling watches also. So, as soon as we can announce, we'll announce yung mga prizes for everyone. Definitely, there will be prizes for competitors, spectators, and home partners. So, yung nanonood sa bahay, there will be a chance for them to win too.
Thank you, congrats.
Galing ni Bix talaga magtanong. Thank you, Bix. Last na, Cesar from Net25.
Hi, Sir. Bigyan niyo naman po kami ng idea about the status of the motorsports industry right now dito sa Philippines. Kasi yung iba po kaya nagto-turn to illegal or kagunti daw po kasi yung mga race tracks dito sa ating bansa. At palalayo, ano po ba yung estado ng motorsport activity po dito sa ating bansa?
Good afternoon. Thank you for that question. Ako ang sasagot niyan dahil as early as 2 years ago, ako yung naupo sa AAP. Trabaho ko yan. The very first thing that I took time to observe and to understand is the status of the Philippine motorsport scene. Now, when you talk about Philippine motorsport scene, you have drag racing, you have karting, you have circuit racing, you have slalom, gymkhana, you have autocross, you have rally and rallycross, and you have drifting. So madaming iba-ibang klase yan. There are certain disciplines that are able to move forward. There are certain disciplines that continue to face hurdles. Number one, people feel it's still restrictive. While we would want the young age to start in motorsports, syempre hirap yan kasi wala naman income yan. Pero anong sikreto? Ang nakita kong sikreto, when I saw the playing field to be such, sabi ko, let us improve the conduct of events. That means we need to improve the level of competence of the officials. That's one of the ingredients that will help assure you have a well-run event. Why do I focus on a well-run event? Because then you will be able to transform the difficulty of these competitors by means of them having the opportunity to approach a sponsor. To do motorsports properly, I always insist, time will come where you will need to stop spending your own money. Why? Because then you've learned, you've grown to be presentable, to be competitive, to be able to represent positively itong mga different advertisers. There will always be advertisers. Unfortunately, ang nakita ko, for every sponsor in the Philippines, there are 100 drivers knocking on the doors. Minsan hindi pa nagbubukas ng pinto. Again, bakit? Let's improve the playing field. Let's improve the conduct of events. Drivers now will be able to approach sponsors. Like what John Marie said, whether I like it or not, yes, may cost ang motorsports. That's reality, and there is a proper way to do it. That's the status which I continue to address, and precisely in line with what John Marie and I are doing in Motorsports Carnivale, addressing, trying to get more numbers, more competitors in a proper environment. Everything will complement each other. Step by step, this is where we are now. I have big dreams, we have big dreams, And I feel positive about where we are bringing all our efforts at this very moment for tomorrow.
Pati wala pong support sa government at the Philippine Sports Commission. Kasi ito po, yata hindi nila kinakonsider as part of their jurisdiction.
The AAP is aligned with the Philippine Olympic Committee. There's also representation with the PSC, Philippine Sports Commission. Ngayon, to approach these government bodies at this stage, I would say is premature. Unless somebody at this stage would want to campaign overseas for local events, wag na muna. Ayusin muna natin ang sarili natin, make ourselves competitive at the same time presentable, and that's only in one area. Ito pala yung competitors, iba pa yung organizers and yung sinasabi kong conduct of events. Time will come, the government will be more interested to look into these activities, these events, and hopefully be involved. Tourism is one big area where motorsports can link together with the government.
Thank you po, sir. Last question po for Sir Jo Marie. 2023, you said in an interview po na pinupush nyo si Andre Yana na maging professional racer. As of now, ano po yung status nito? At kumusta po? Mag-join po ba siya dito sa competition?
We are convincing him to join. Actually, his schedule is crazy. He's doing shootings and tapings. He's so busy with TV shows with Viva, Channel 5. Spoke to him, he said, namiss niya na yung track. So we're trying to set up something for the next generation. I have Andre, Ricky has Chichi, Ricardo. So we're also planning on setting up the best platform for our next generation race car drivers. So number one, it's all about commitment and discipline. Yan talaga yung number one. And yung pag-manage ng oras nila with what they're doing. May it be work and play. So parang motorsport and yung kanya-kanya nilang trabaho. So we're here to support them. And given time, set up din namin ng maayos.
Kailan po ba yung last na lumaban si Andre sa competition po ng motorsports?
If I'm not mistaken with Andre, it was Motorsport Carnival, Philippine Autocross Championship. Tama? Together with Ricardo and Andre, together, I remember it was Super Sprint 2023, 2023, April 2023.
Thank you po. Congratulations.
First of all, congratulations in advance and hope to be successful for this event for 2025 Motorsports Carnival. So po yung first question is, what about po yung safety standard or rules and regulations sa lahat ng mga participants ng circuit, track, and rally?
Thank you. That's a very motorsports related question, and I like it. Yes, the FIA through the AAP have set minimum standards for the different competitions. So magkaiba yan, yung sa go-kart, yung sa slalom, super sprint, rally, and drag racing. It will be too tedious to give you specifics of each discipline, but generally a driver will have a helmet. There are standards for a helmet. He would be wearing a racing suit, which is fire retardant. That includes a pair of gloves, a pair of shoes, all fire retardant. And then when you get to the vehicle, particularly a car, apart from a go-kart, you're going to have an FIA certified racing seat, a 6-point seat belt. You have a fire extinguisher on board. These are the basic elements of what is required of a competitor to take part. It can be considered slightly simpler for go-karts owing to the fact that it does not have a seat belt, but nonetheless, minimum standards are in place.
All right, thank you.